X is here, and today I'm going to be doing another Fracture event teaser analysis. So this is for today's, which is November 29th. I have seen a little snippet of this, but I have not gone in depth yet, so let's do that. Okay, Chrome and stuff. Okay, interesting. So we see her chroming stuff, but then at the very end, she kind of stopped, like she's about to throw it, but then she hears something weird and kind of stops, like as if maybe when she's throwing the chrome everywhere and spreading it, she was like possessed or something. I mean, that might sound like rather far-fetched, but I mean, at the same time, this is Fortnite, so there's a lot of far-fetched stuff in this game already. So I think that's what's most likely. So she's somehow being possessed by the chrome, but not, like, she's not, like, physically taken over by it, but, like, mentally or something. And then right here, she begins to get out of the trance, and then she's like, oh shoot, what have I done? And yet again, character looking up to the sky. This one looks a lot more fearful than the last few. As for what she's looking at, probably something similar to what we've seen in other things. Okay, so I do want to point out that bridge is, I think I can find this location, so let's do that. Alright, so we are back in game, and I do just want to point out that I was right about that red bridge. So it is in the north, just like I thought, because I'm almost certain this is the only bridge that looks like that in the island. On the island right now. And also, while we're up here, I just want to say it's really weird thinking about like how like everything will be like just gone in less than 4 days. I know that's still like somewhat of a while off, but it's just a really, really odd sort of feeling, Okay, so let me just pull up the. Alright, so we are back. There are those pine trees there. Okay, I didn't see this before, but I do see a brick wall now. There's a white brick wall, and it's facing. So there's that white brick wall, and it's facing the bridge. And I'm almost positive. Hello, birdie. Yep. White. Up top, at least. Which means that would have to be at, like, that angle. So she's facing, like, towards a truck there. So there's a truck in there, and she's facing this. So she sees something behind her. There's the gas station. She turns around. There's that red part. So she's looking definitely not towards the Herald Sanctum. I just want to point that out, which is different. So not looking towards the Herald Sanctum if she's looking this way. We're just going to ignore the wolf murdering a chicken. So if she's facing that way and then she turns around, what is in this general direction? The reality tree. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so this is really interesting because it proves that the reality tree is probably going to be involved in the event, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, okay. because all the other teasers, except a few, are looking like directly at something happening above the Herald Sings. But this is the first one to look at the reality tree. And if you noticed, if we take that angle she's looking at, this is like exactly lined up with this thing. Like, this isn't like, oh, you know, it's like a little bit to the south, a little bit to the east. No, this is exact. Like, this is a straight line from, like, the direction she was looking at. That is extremely interesting. So she is looking in horror after she's out of this trance or whatever. Or maybe she's just having fun. Something happens above the reality tree. Because you can't see the reality tree from where we were. You know, you got, like, you know, like some mountains and stuff near it, at least. So you can't really see it, like, directly. So she had to be looking up. So something is happening right above this thing in under 4 days. Very, very interesting that we get that sort of confirmation. That got me hyped, and I really hope it got you hyped as well. So this is going to play a big role then. Okay. This is getting more worrying each day. So if you have any sorts of theories about what today's teaser was about, or what you think is going to happen above the reality tree in less than 4 days, comment them down below. I'd love to hear from some of you, because this is getting spooky now. And speaking of spooky things, or should I say scary, here's your scary little reminder that everything is going to end in less than 4 days. So happy. Alright, I hope this got you hyped. And I will definitely be talking to you tomorrow about the teasers.